Carefree TV preview of the Chelsea Man United game taking place on Sunday at Stamford Bridge at 4 o'clock. Quickly before I get into that, two videos which I sort of missed: the Milton Keynes review and the Watford review. Milton Keynes, good day out, good result, internet shine, difficult draw in City, and Watford was just a bit boring, wasn't it? Now onto the Man United at home game, and this is probably it's one of my favourite games of the season. It's always a game that you know the first of all, I think the big bonus is the atmosphere. The recent years when we've faced United at home, the atmosphere from both sides. To be fair, Man United's usually up there with some of the best away support we see at Stamford Bridge. They are. They've got very very good away following. The Bridge has been rocking it for in recent years. Obviously, with it being 4 o'clock Sunday as well, that's going to help. So I'm really looking forward to it in that aspect. Also, recent years it's been a significant game in the title race. Either one of us or both of us are going for the title. This year, a bit different, isn't it? They're obviously, struggling to get top four. Despite, I thought they were going to go and win the league this year. I thought, their squad looked really strong. I thought if they could bring in a good striker, they would have this league pretty much sewn up. But unfortunately for them, they were only able to get into Martial, who is a good player, but I don't think he's quite, top quality in order to sort of lead the line. But yeah, and obviously us, we've sort of been up and down this season. But I'm hoping for a good game. That's pretty much what I'm hoping to leave the match and have enjoyed it. That's pretty much what I'm hoping for in every game between now and the end of the season. To leave the ground, coming out, thinking, that was worth the money I spent. That was worth the journey, worth spending time going to watch us. As far as how I think we'll line up, I'd like to see us really, have a go at it. To be honest, I think United are there for the taking. They haven't been playing too well recently, although they did play well in their last game against Stoke. I think it was they won 3-0. So yeah, but I'd really like to see us go for it. We're at home. We've not really got a lot to lose. We're not going to get top four. We probably won't catch United this season. We're obviously not going to go down. For me, between sort of 16th and sort of 8th, there's very very little for me. What does it matter where you finish? Let's just why don't we just try and create some exciting games, have a go at teams, and I think we should do that. So the team I'll play is I'll start with Courtois in goal, obviously Azpilicueta at left back, right back Ivanovic, who's been playing very very well recently. He's been getting stick all season, but I think his past few games he has looked pretty decent. He had a bit of a tough time against Watford, but the 9 games before that, so I think he's looked okay. Centre back, I played Zoom, who's been brilliant, and then of course John Terry. Now, John Terry, obviously a lot of set made about him this week. In terms of his contract and obviously him not being renewed, this was obviously quite a shock to everyone who heard it. It's really disappointing, and I think the whole board really, distance themselves even further from the fans as they were before in not offering him a new deal. But I think this is a point I need to make. I'm going to touch on it briefly, and if you want to sort of talk about it more, comment below, because obviously I don't want to make this too long. But I think Marco Milano is getting a lot of stick for the John Terry thing, and rightly so. I think he's done a very very poor job, whatever his role is at the club. But you've got to. I think Roman Abramovich is the man everyone's got to be blaming. I think Emiliano is being scapegoated for everything. I think he is a yes man for Abramovich. Whatever Abramovich says goes at Chelsea. And if Abramovich wanted Mourinho to still be at Chelsea, Mourinho would still be at Chelsea. If Abramovich wanted John Terry to have a new contract, he would get a new contract. So for me, we're blaming the wrong person in Emiliano, and I think that this whole Emiliano out thing, this whole writing petitions, writing letters to the club trying to get him sacked, I think it's embarrassing. It's Arsenal-like in my opinion. It's very very similar to what Arsenal fans are doing in this situation. And if it was down to me, I would just be doing things differently. And if you want to talk about that more, the comment section is of course down below. Moving further into midfield, I think I'm going to be quite brave. I want to play Ruben Loftus-Cheek in midfield. I think let's give him a chance in a big game. He's performed really well against Milton Keynes. Scored and played well against Scunthorpe. Every chance he's given, he's played well. This Chelsea Man United game, his meaning is far far less significant than any other. Um, let's go. Let's have a go at it. Let's give him a go. Give him the experience of this big game, big atmosphere, and see how he does. Partnering him alongside, I would see. I would normally stick Ramirez here, but obviously Ramirez is off in China, so I would play Mikel. I think Mikel has looked good this season. He's got the experience. It's the experience of Mikel, the youthfulness and excitingness. That's the word. Of Loftus Cheek. Going forward, I would play. In the number 10, I play Cesc Fabregas. Played so well there against Arsenal, didn't he? I think when he plays well, the whole team ticks. He's come into form recently. I'll definitely play Fabregas there. On the right, I think if Willian's fit, play Willian. He is a wonderful, wonderful player. And was quickly becoming one of my favourite players at Chelsea. We've got to play Willian out on the wing. And then on the left wing, I'm going to go for Eden Hazard. He scored against Milton Keynes. I know Oscar's been playing well recently. I just think Oscar's probably better in the number 10 role, and I think Fabregas is better than Oscar at number 10. So, yeah, I would play Hazard. He's a big game player. He's actually got a decent. He always seems to play quite well against Man United as well. So for that reason, I'll play Hazard. And up front, if Diego Costa's fit, I'll play him. If not, Pato maybe, because I think Remy, I don't know, just not Falcao. Falcao's out. If Costa's out, I'd probably go. I don't know. I don't know who's going to play. Costa, if Costa's fit, play him, and then if not, we'll just see what happens. It'll be interesting to see if Pato gets the game. For Man United, obviously the men to watch out for. Rooney, not had a great season, but he always scores against us. Martial looks a quick, pacey player. We always seem to struggle against them. Juan Mata, who I expect to get. And this is the thing about Juan Mata. If you're going into the game, clap him before the game. I get that he deserves it. He was one of my favourite players when he was playing for us. But can we not? Well, during the game, can we just leave it? Like last year, you got quite a lot of claps at corners and stuff. Save it before and after the game. I totally get it, show him respect. But at the game, I'm not saying boo him, but don't support him for God's sake. You know what I mean? He is playing against us after all. So Matthew, obviously got to watch out for. He can have a fantastic game. Smalling at the backs look really good. David Hare is probably the best goalkeeper in the league in goal. So United are a strong side. I'm hoping for a good game. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I don't think there's much to separate the two sides, and if there's any goals at all, I reckon it will be relatively low scoring. So yeah, that's my preview of the game. Remember, if you want to talk about comment down below what your lineup will be, what your score prediction will be, and if you want to talk more about my views on John Terry, Emiliano, and all that, comment down below. And if I get so many comments, I may even make a video on it. So yeah, thanks for that. Also, quick shout out, Ali Torres is a subscriber. He commented last video and said, you know what, I want to make you a new banner, a new badge and stuff. He's good at gravity stuff, and that's why he's done that. It looks amazing. That stuff I made before was made on Microsoft Paint, so obviously massive upgrade and all that. So thank you to you. If any of you, that's what this is. This is a fan. Well, it's your channel as much as mine. If you guys want to make changes to it and think you could contribute to it, just let me know. Also follow me on Twitter at Rory_Carefree1988. The link to that will be in the description. And yeah, I've been going on for about 8.5 minutes now, so I'm gonna sign off. Comment the Chelsea and keep the blue flag flying high. Bye.